Well, floorball fans, it's a time for another day of exciting floorball action here from the North American Floorball League. The first matchup of the day here for the 2023 season is the Fresno Force versus the Ohio Aviators. These are two teams that have come in this season. They've played well, played hard, but they've had different outcomes. Fresno 2-1 so far on the season, currently with the best defense in the NAFL, only allowing 14 goals across 3 games. The Ohio Aviators coming in 0-3, but their record doesn't tell the full story. They've played incredibly hard, and they've lost a lot of close games by thin margins. So we're going to see if today is going to be whenever they can get off the ground as the Aviators and put some magic together here against the Fresno Force. As we get ready to head down for the face-off, it's going to be number 34, Alex Neumann on Joel Olsen. And recovery there almost by the Aviators. But after an incorrect hit, it's going to be Fresno's ball. Kim Nyberg will go with the pass, working with Nilsson. Nyberg. The pass to Blanco. Time's going to be stopped here by referee Vince Faso. It's going to be for the in-arena scoreboard to be reset. Still waiting on time to get reset here in the stadium. When we come back in, it's going to be a face-off. Looks like Joel Olsen there with the gentleman's hit. Sending it into the back corner. It'll be Edvin Nilsson to take it now. Now Nilsson. He'll go with the pass to Nyberg. Down the line, he'll find Neumann. Neumann being pushed into the corner there behind the goal line by Mittelholzer. The pass out to Nilsson. Nilsson almost looking for a shot attempt. He'll go with the pass down to Max Blanco in the back corner. Chipped away there by number 9, Zach Mellon. It'll be a Fresno hit in. Neumann to Blanco, off the wall to Nyberg. Neumann nearly getting a shot opportunity to Blanco there. An attempt taken by Nilsson. It goes off the helmet there of Isaac Skug. A stick lost there by Torkelson for Fresno. Now it's Edvin Nilsson being pushed back to his own goal line. The pass to Nyberg. Substitutions coming in here for both teams. We've heard chatter that Ohio is changing up their strategy for substitution, shifting to a 2-line strategy here in the game. It's going to wear their players out a lot more, but they're hungry for a win coming off that 0-3 record. They know they're close, and team owner, coach, and team player Andreas Blix thinking that might be the pathway to success for his team. Ball chipped out of bounds there. The referee's going to call the hit in for Fresno. It'll be number 27, Jonas Castellanos, set to take it. Well, they'll pass it down to Smith. Referee's pushing the hit in back. Smith now over to Frafjord. The shot attempt goes off the body of number 11, Edvin Nilsson. Hans Carlson now, number 91 for the Aviators. Will go with a slow pass over to Runke. Runke now. Center lane, pass out to Harstedt. Cross court to Nilsson. Nilsson and Harstedt, of course, former teammates on the Utah Raptors, reunited now on the Ohio team, along with Philip Lundmark and Zach Mellon. Pass now, Runke, far wing, cross court, finds Dorica, driving in closer now in Fresno territory. Back to Runke, sweep shot, sails wide left into the back corner. Dorica getting it out to Harstedt. Another shot attempt goes off the body of Castellanos. Now it's Smith, Frafjord to his side, the pass to Frafjord. Looking for a chance, will go in the corner behind the goal, pass to Matt Smith, team captain there of the Fresno Force. Chip pass down deep, it'll be Nilsson recovering for Fresno. Torkelson from the far wing. He'll come to Nyberg. Over to Nilsson. Nyberg. Staying with backcourt passing so far for Fresno. Nilsson trying to get a pass off. Stolen there. Carlson, he's got Lundmark to the side. Saved by Söderqvist. Now in the back corner. It'll be a hit awarded here to the Aviators. It was a 2-man defense there. Just a little too rough in the corner. Kim Nyberg there recovering a pass gone wild from Lundmark. Originally intended for Olsen. Neumann, the chip pass to Torkelson sails just far. Torkelson trying to find Noamon, chipped away there. Hugo Carlson pushing him back towards the half-court line. Great defense so far from the Aviators. Kim Nyberg now slow and steady, does not win the race on that one. Saved by Skug. Mittelholzer trying to get a pass off. Max Blanco on him tight, got himself into a pickle in the corner there, but he's able to chip it out. Ball hit up center court, recovered by Hampus Arcad. Blanco with the speed there, able to box him out as Nilsson gets the ball for Fresno. Gortmans now inbounding for Fresno, far wing. He has Arcad in front of him. We'll go with a pass to Taylor Walsh. Taylor Walsh, of course, a new addition yesterday for the Fresno team, still a returner from last season, one of the Canadian exports. He's reunited with team captain Matt Smith and Thomas Gortmans from Canadian Floorball. Walsh is a phenomenal defender for Fresno. He's certainly responsible for a lot of their defense that's put them by the statistics with the best defense in the NAFL so far. Shot attempt there by Guerrion Sales, wide left. Castellanos looking for a pass to Smith, but it goes too far. Samson McDonald. The pass down to Arcad, Sales out of bounds. They're going to say it was chipped out by Gortmans. It'll be a hit and awarded to the Aviators. Ohio bringing out their first line again. Carlson. Go to Mellon. Off the wall, we'll find Lundmark. Lundmark being pushed in the corner there by Nilsson. Referee's calling a fair play. Lundmark nearly getting another opportunity. He's able to make a shot for Carlson, but he's facing double-team defense, chipped away there by Torkelson. Pass still getting out. Contact in the corner. It's going to be a hit awarded to Fresno. And the shot attempt by Carlson sails wide, out of bounds. It's going to be a hit in here for Fresno. Nyberg, the pass to Noeman. Cross court, finds Nilsson. Far side, looking for an opportunity. He'll pass to Torkelson. Mellon getting a stick in there. It'll force the stoppage of play. It'll be another Fresno free hit. Torkelson to take it. Now substitutions coming out. Torkelson being called out here for the Force. A new line as well for the Aviators. Frafjord, the pass to Smith off the back wall. Coming around now. He'll find Gortmans. The try, slow shot goes off the body there of Hans Carlson. Gortmans still able to get it to his man Castellanos. Into Frafjord, the shot attempt saved there by Skug. Now it's Matt Smith with the ball again for Fresno in Ohio territory. Harstead, defense from behind. Ball chipped into the corner. Castellanos facing off against Samuel Runke. It'll be a hit awarded here to the Force. Matt Smith. He'll go Castellanos trying for a goal there up tight, but it's saved off the body of Skug. Now it's Kalle Harstead here. Deep pass down, trying to find Hans Carlson. It sails just wide. Carlson still the first man there. Facing triple team defense there. The steal by Frafjord. Now it's Smith. Deep pass down, looking for Castellanos. Castellanos in the far corner. Looking for a man. He's got Frafjord behind him. Frafjord able to get to the ball, but Nilsson's there to meet him. The spin around Nilsson. It's going to be a hit awarded here to the Ohio Aviators. Hopefully that's going to give them a chance to relieve some of the pressure that Fresno's been putting on them continually this game. It'll be number 9, Zach Mellon now. Go with a pass, Carlson. Looking back for Mellon. So they'll find Skug with a kick to Mellon. Now the pass to Mittelholze. Cross-court pass again to Mellon. Max Blanco there on the press for Fresno. Down the wall, Carlson driving in close. He'll spin around. Pass finds Olsen. The shot just saved by Söderqvist. A close call for Fresno. Mellon now, the pass to Olsen in the midst of a full-court press defense there. Fresno was looking to mount a counterattack. He won't find it. Ball sailing out of bounds. It'll be Fresno hit, and now Blanco taking it on the close wing. Driving it towards the center, dodging men left and right. Kicked away there by Mellon. Now it's Lundmark, far wing. Lundmark, one of the quickest players in the NAFL, able to get the edge on Nilsson there as he goes behind the goal line. It's going to be hit awarded here to Ohio off of Nyberg's defense. Lundmark here to take the hit. He's got Carlson. And blocked there by Nilsson. Nilsson trying to get it out to Torkelson. Instead, it finds Noaman now to Torkelson. Back to Nilsson. Lundmark pressing here for Ohio. Kortmach coming up on the close wing for support. He'll go with a pass to Torkelson. Substitutions for both teams here. Now Walsh driving, center lane. Get the angle on two-man with a pass to Smith. The pass to Frafjord. Castellanos shot attempt goes off the body of number 19, Owen Broom. Matt Smith, pass goes off the leg there of Alejandro. Castellanos desperately getting a pass there out to Frederick Frafjord. Alejandro, great defense, pushing him towards the wall. Ball in open court. It's going to be a Fresno hit. Matt Smith to take it. The pass down. Matt Smith. Cross court. Finds Frafjord. Frafjord fighting desperately to stay away there from Samson McDonald. Coming around the back goal line. Advantage play granted there to Fresno. Fresno's hit here after the end of advantage play. Smith, Frafjord to Kortmach. Kortmach, sweep shot off the body of his own man, Castellanos. He tried to chip it in there, but the save by Skug. McDonald now behind the goal line. The Aviators showing early that they are certainly a force to be reckoned with. The Aviators with the smallest margin between goals scored and goals allowed in the NAFL. Only a 5-goal margin across 3 games, 3 losses. Less than an average of 2 goals for each loss there by the Ohio Aviators. Even though they haven't won yet, they've certainly made every game exciting to watch. They've made every game close. Fresno, of course, with one of the best differentials in the league. 25 goals scored so far across 3 games and only 14 goals allowed. That's 2 less than the number 1 team in the NAFL currently by the points, the Fort Worth Jaguars, who have allowed 16 goals, only scoring 21 across 3. Nilsson, shot attempt, sails wide off the stick of Mellon there. It's in the back corner. Max Blanco there for the Fresno Force. Nyberg, far wing, goes off the leg of Mellon. Blanco shot attempt goes off the body of Mellon again. Nilsson tries it. It goes off Mittelholzer. Nothing sticking so far for the Fresno Force offense. 11:23 still to remain in the first period. Still scoreless here live from Georgetown, Texas. Heading down, Frafjord. Getting ready to take the hit here for Fresno. He'll send his man Smith. He'll find him behind the goal line. He's got some open court. He'll pass down to Walsh. Walsh, center lane. Far wing pass to Castellanos. Trying to get the angle on Nilsson. Coming around, trying for a Michigan goal. Just saved there. Millimeters from the goal line under the leg of Skug. The Aviators staying alive here so far. Harstedt, pass down. Carlson, slow shot attempt. Goes into the hands of Söderqvist. Matt Smith on the fast break. Looking for a chance. He'll have to stop. Pass to his man Castellanos. Kicked there away by Samuel Runke. Harstedt, far wing on Kortmach. Harstedt losing his balance after some contact with Kortmach. Going to the ground. Ohio's hit. Over to Tarika. Just saved by Söderqvist. Sailing out of bounds. It's going to be an Aviators hit in. A lot of offense so far by both teams. A lot of scoring opportunities. It's been a game of goalkeepers so far. Joel Olsen here for the Aviators facing Nyberg. Deep pass looking for Lundmark. Goes off the stick of Nilsson. Lundmark still able to take it on the far wing after some passing. And a reverse pass to Olsen. Goes off the stick of Nyberg, sailing out of bounds. And there's a penalty call. It'll be Ohio entering power play here off of an Adam Torkelson penalty for the Fresno Force. 10:25 still to go in the first. We're going to see if this is the advantage that the Aviators need to be the first to strike in the match. Jonathan Tarika set to take it here for Ohio. Pass with Olsen. Matt Smith keeps pressuring that passing lane. Lundmark Now to Carlson. Back on the far wing, behind the goal, pass to Tarika, trying for a Michigan goal. No goal, saved by Söderqvist. After 2 attempts there, ball chipped away by Carlson. It'll be a hit awarded here. Neumann to take it for Fresno. Deep pass down, looking for Smith, chipped away there by Zach Mellon. Matt Smith still staying on the press here despite being a player down. Down, Olsen finds Mellon. The pass to Carlson. Olsen to Tarika. Back down to Lundmark, passing behind the goal line. Carlson will go with a pass down to Lundmark again. Fresno getting in tight to the crease. Zach Mellon's shot blocked and sent wide. A Lundmark pass stolen by Kim Nyberg. He'll send it deep out of bounds. It'll be an Ohio hit in, but it'll certainly be further away from the crease than they were. Lundmark to Carlson. Sweep shot goes off the body of Neumann. Olsen passing on the back wing with Tarika into Carlson. Down to Lundmark. Trying to get it into Mellon inside the box. Unable to. Nyberg with the block there. Lundmark again looking for a chance to lose control of the ball. The pass over to Carlson. Tarika behind the goal. Will he try for another Michigan goal? Joel Olsen sends that pass wide. Carlson to recover. Carlson, the shot attempt goes off the body of Neumann. Going to be an Ohio hit in here. Less than 30 seconds remaining in power play. Tarika. Down to Carlson, over to Olsen. Can Fresno survive and outlast the Aviators offense here? Zach Mellon shot attempt just missed. Matt Smith sending it down deep into Aviator territory. In the last 10 seconds here of power play, Fresno getting close to winning here by maintaining their defense. They've done a great job so far. That ball sailing out of bounds off the body of Nyberg. Andreas Blixt calling for his team to make substitutions here at the stoppage. Torkelson in now. Power play is over. The attempt by Tarika goes off the body of Söderqvist. Kalle Harstedt, close wing. Pass down. Tarika back to Harstedt. Adam Torkelson wasting no time as he gets back on the court. Hans Carlson, shot attempt on the outside of the goal. Söderqvist recovering before Carlson can get another shot attempt off. The pass to Walsh. 8 minutes remain in the first. Still scoreless here. Nick Van Patten. Where the pass goes off the feet there of Tarika. Recovery by Kortmach. Coming to the close wing now, looking to get a pass off. Going to go between the legs of Tarika, and it'll find Taylor Walsh, looking to reset the offense here for the Fresno Force. That pass stolen by Nilsson. Kortmach there to take it back. Now trying to drive around. Hugo Carlson there for the Aviators on the far wing. Now looking for an opportunity. Coming around for a sweep shot attempt. He'll try it, but he'll miss the ball. Now he's got to recover. Jonas Castellanos. Oh, it's a lot of hustle from Castellanos. Now driving down deep into Ohio territory. It's off the back wall. Advantage play granted here to the Aviators. And after a lapse in possession, it's going to be a free hit here. Mittelholzer, the pass to Mellon, trying to take it fast and take some advantage here from Fresno substitutions. Carlson, pass block there. Torkelson driving the shot attempt off the body of Mittelholzer, now sent down deep into Fresno territory. Lundmark's the first one there against Nyberg in the corner. Lundmark looking for an opportunity. And the hit's going to be awarded here to the Aviators. Pass down, Olsen. Shot attempt off the body of Nilsson. Nilsson off the wall to Torkelson. Chipped away by Carlson. Lundmark to Olsen. It's good! What a shot. Joel Olsen there. Right place at the right time. 6:49 left in the first. The Ohio Aviators first on the board. Your score, it's Fresno Force 0, Ohio Aviators 1. Olsen doing a great job keeping his distance from the ball to make sure there was an out route getting close to the crease. And that face-off sent straight back to Söderqvist. Goes out to Walsh. Now it's Kortmach on the far wing. The Aviators, first to take off so far in this game. Shot attempt by Frafjord, nearly on target, sailing just wide left. And Kyrian driving down now for the Aviators. He's got Alejandro behind him. The shot attempt goes off the body of Walsh. It'll be a hit and awarded here to Ohio. It'll be Hampa Sarkad to take it. Working with Alejandro. Shipped away by Frafjord in the far corner. Coming around now, middle lane, cycling to the close wing. Pass back out to Walsh. Fresno picking up the pace here. Smith cross court to Kortmach. He'll miss it off the back wall, but Arkad losing a stick. It doesn't matter. He's back up and running now with the ball on the far wing, stolen by Kortmach. Behind his own goal line now, looking to reset his offense. Ohio retreating. Matt Smith now in Aviators territory. He'll go out with a pass out to Nyberg. Nyberg, far side. Smith still staying in here for the Force. Nyberg, pass to Nilsson. Nilsson over to Nyberg. Nilsson looking for a chance here. Coming close wing. Cross court, working with Nyberg. Now from the center lane. Penalty call there. And it looks like the call there was Fresno with too many men on the court as they were making substitutions. Nick Van Patten serving the penalty for the Force in the penalty box. And that means the Ohio Aviators going to enter power play, already having the momentum here so far in the first period. The only team on the board. We'll see if they can extend their lead with a goal in power play. Olsen looking for Lundmark, cross court. Back to Olsen, over to Mellon, back to Olsen. Working the close wing passing, cross court, trying to find Carlson. The pass just a little wild, sails out of bounds. It'll be a Fresno hit in. Nilsson sending it down deep. Naumann trying to recover it, and he'll actually be able to find it. The spin around, looking for an opportunity. Torkelson in the box, but it sails wide. Joel Olsen there against Torkelson on the wing. Both going to the ground. The hit awarded to the Aviators. Olsen, the pass to Mellon. Lundmark and Carlson. Now over to Mellon at the point. Over to Olsen. Ohio taking their time. And that's why, waiting for an opportunity, and it's Philip Lundmark who sees it and takes it. With 4:32 left in the first, the Aviators with another strike. Your score, Fresno 4-0, Ohio Aviators 2. The Aviators team, certainly no joke. They've shown a dominant performance so far in the first period against the Fresno Force. Fresno, of course, coming off of a phenomenal game yesterday, an upset against the Minnesota Growlers, holding them to one goal, only the fourth time that a team has been held to one ever in NAFL history. Fresno winning that game 8-1. It seems that something's changed. Fresno's going to have to look to find that greatness they found again. Of course, Fresno was on all cylinders yesterday. Their defense locked down. That hasn't been the case so far today, but we know that they have it in the tank. It's just a matter of finding it. Harstedt, pass to Tarika. Over to Runka. We'll go in. It goes off the legs of Frafjord. Castellanos looking for a chance. Taylor Walsh here to take the free hit for Fresno. Torkelson going far wing. He's got Nilsson behind him. He'll pass to Nilsson. Over to Kim Nyberg, assistant captain for the Force. Max Blanco trying to chase that ball down in the back corner. Middleholtz are able to get there first, but Blanco is the one to recover. Chipped away by Zach Mellon. The pass to Carlson off the wing. He's able to get it around Nilsson. Carlson, pass intercepted by Noaman. Noaman trying to drive down, losing momentum. Aviators all around him. The pass to Torkelson for the Fresno Force. Over to Nyberg, down to Blanco. Off the wall to Noaman. Into Nilsson. Carlson just taking the ball away in time from the shot attempt. Philip Lundmark, his shot sails high out of bounds. It's going to be an Ohio hit in. Number 8, Philip Lundmark, getting ready to take it with Hugo Carlson. 3 minutes remain. Chipped away there. Torkelson now driving far wing. Heading down court for the Fresno Force. Lundmark able to get him off kilter. Zach Mellon there for the steal. Samuel Runka coming in, taking the ball here for the Aviators. The pass to Harstedt. Harstedt driving down. Pass back out. Tarika now. Cross-court pass to Nilsson. Albin Nilsson going over. Pass intercepted there by Nick Van Patten, number 47 of the Force. He shoots. Goes off the body of Runka and kicked away by Skug. Frafjord's attempt. It's good. Fredrik Frafjord with a beautiful goal off the attempt made there by Nick Van Patten. And Fresno no longer scoreless. Your score with 2 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in the first period. It's now Fresno 1, Ohio 2. Heading back down now for the faceoff. It'll be Noaman on Olsen. Fresno doing a great job there on defense. Improper faceoff. It's going to be ruled here for the Aviators. It was a stolen pass that allowed for that counterattack. It's the same style of play that we saw be so effective against the Growlers yesterday. We're going to see if they can continue with some of the momentum that Fresno's gained here. They'll have a hard time doing it right now. That's 2 consecutive hits ruled for the Aviators. Zach Mellon in the far corner. 2 minutes remain in the first. Can Ohio make a move here to try and cement their momentum heading into the second period? Deep pass down, Lundmark. Back over. Carlson shot attempt sails just wide left. Driving down now. Pass going wide. Far past Torkelson. Looking for a Blanco who isn't there. Max Blanco now still able to recover on that pass. Over to Neumann. Down to Nilsson. Nilsson, far wing. Neumann to Nilsson. The shot attempt sails wide right. Blanco now facing double team defense. Olsen getting his stick under there. Lundmark over to Olsen. The shot attempt saved. Suderquist on the recovery there. The pass to Neumann. Substitutions here for both teams. Justin Knight to take it for the Force. Knight to Walsh. The pass down to Frafjord. Frafjord. Shot attempt goes off the body of Mellon. Chipped away there by Smith. In the far corner, it's Arcad now fighting for Ohio. Less than a minute on the clock. McDonald having to recover against Matt Smith. The pass to Mellon. Mellon now behind his own goal. Girion in for Lundmark. Owen Broom now, close wing. Owen Broom, cross court to McDonald. McDonald trying to get a chip pass down to Hampus Arcad. Less than 30 seconds remaining in the first. Heading down now, trying to get it into Alejandro in the box. Penalty call there after Alejandro went to the ground inside the crease. 17 seconds left on the clock. And number 23, Frederick Frafjord, heading to the box. Another penalty, the third of the game for Fresno, all in the first period. We'll see if the Ohio Aviators will be able to capitalize once again on power play here and re-extend their lead to 2 goals. Referee Vince Faso calling the players to get ready to return to play. It'll be Carlson with Lundmark set to take the hit here. Lundmark to Olsen, off the body of Nyberg. Nyberg facing heavy defense there from Olsen. Advantage play granted to Fresno. It's going to be their hit. Edvin Nilsson to take it. 10 seconds left. And the clock needed to be corrected here. Deep pass down. Recovery there. Carlson to Olsen. Can he do it in time? Zach Mellon unable to get it off. His time expires. It appears Ohio unaware of the clock. At the end of the first period, your score, Fresno Force 1 versus the Ohio Aviators 2. Folks, it's been an exciting first period of floorball action to start off the day here for the NAFL. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be coming to you soon with an exclusive player interview in the intermission. And, of course, we'll be back in less than 12 minutes with the second period between the Force and the Aviators. Well, Floorball fans, we're almost ready to head back down for the second period here between the Fresno Force and the Ohio Aviators. And as we get ready to head down, we'd like to remind you that the North American Floorball League wouldn't be possible without our sponsors. Now, we sent our explorers out to search the galaxy. They came back and told us there was only one stop for everything Floorball, floorballplanet.com. Whether it's for you or for a club, your one stop is floorballplanet.com. And the NFL has an official clothing partner for the 2023 season. It's Kempa. If you like what our referees are wearing, then you like Kempa from head to toe, from shoe to shirt. And a reminder that every stat, every goal, every win, every assist can all be found online at statbeat.com/NAFL. That's statbeat.com/NAFL. Now, as we get ready to head down for the face-off, it'll be Olsen on Noaman. It was a hard-fought first period between both teams. Traction went back and forth. There was no domination really by either team. Fresno, of course, coming out from yesterday with an incredible defensive act against the Minnesota Growlers, holding them to one goal. But Ohio seems to have had the ticket to success here against the Fresno offense, being able to put a lot of pressure on them in the first period. Fresno has been great, though, heating up the defense towards the end of the first period, getting a counterattack. That's how they put their goal on the board. Was by an attack made by Nick Van Patten off a steal that went to Frafjord. Mellon passing with Olsen, far wing. Olsen trying to get it in there to his man Tarika in the center. Instead it goes out to Lundmark. Carlson, Mellon now having to recover. Ohio still in power play off of the penalty to end the first period. We'll see if this is the chance they need to get cooking early in the second period. Shot attempt there by Olsen. High, making it up and over the second floor railing here in the arena. Edvin Nilsson, deep pass down to Noaman. Noaman coming around close. The ball going just a little too fast for a shot opportunity. Penalty call. It's going to go to a penalty shot. Off of Hugo Carlson's defense there on Noaman's attack. Fresno now with an opportunity to tie it up on this penalty shot. As we head down for the penalty shot, it's going to be number 90, Edvin Nilsson, here to take it. This isn't Nilsson's first penalty shot in the NAFL. He made the first one he attempted. We're going to see if he can replicate that performance. Now, the NAFL follows IFF rules, except we add a regulation on penalty shots. It's a 15-second shot clock. Nilsson moving in close here. Going around. Fancy stick work. Drawing it to the side. The chop and backhand in. Up top, it goes over Skug. 18:54 remaining in the second period, and it's all tied up. Your score, Fresno Force 2, Ohio Aviators 2. Now heading down for the faceoff. It's going to be Noeman on Olsen again. Still power play here for Ohio. We'll see if they can use some of the remaining moments here of it to try and get some momentum back after that penalty shot. Olsen and Mellon. The pass down to Carlson. Lundmark going across, finds Olsen. Mellon shot attempt goes off the body of Noeman. Lundmark now, close wing, over to Carlson. Looking for a sweep shot, instead will pass to Olsen. Mellon now to Lundmark. The shot attempt sails wide left. Pass back out. Olsen to Tarika. Losing a little bit of control. The pass to Mellon. Shot sails just wide right as power play expires. And that's Frafjord back in now for the Fresno Force after that penalty. Kim Nyberg with the ball. He'll pass it out to Frafjord. Frafjord to Walsh after the substitutions here for the Fresno team. Kortmans. Shot attempt sails wide right, just a little bit too much spin on it. Harstedt able to play keep away from Frafjord. The pass to Tarika. Nilsson now on the offensive for the Aviators. Carlson to Tarika. Just saved by Söderqvist. Almost looked like it rolled off his back there for the save. Incredible work there by Fresno responding to that fast break. Nilsson now. Pass to Carlson, chipped away by Frafjord. Castellanos now on the offensive. Saved by Skjug. Shoulder-on-shoulder action there as Frafjord boxes out Kata Harstedt. It's going to be awarded here to the Ohio Aviators. Fredrik Frafjord using his stick to hold Harstedt there. Down to Runke. Olsen, cross court, finds Carlson. Matt Smith, the up man here in the Fresno defense. Mellon now taking the ball. Aviators players cycling down court. Mellon now facing pressure from Blanco. Out to Carlson. Carlson weaving around, stolen by Torkelson. Torkelson, he's got Blanco for support. Tries to find him, but that pass is blocked by Mittelholzer. Coming down, finds Nilsson. Nilsson looking for an opportunity. He'll pass to Nyberg. Philip Lundmark pressing off the wall. Neumann to Nilsson. The shot attempt just saved by Skjug going off his helmet. It's going to be a hit in here for Fresno. They're putting the heat on this Ohio Aviators team. Blanco and Torkelson to take it. Kim Nyberg calling a play. Torkelson. They go with the pass. Trying to find Blanco. Instead, Skjug's there to grab the ball. Joel Olsen to Mittelholzer. Mellon on the close wing. Blanco with an aggressive press there, but with 3 men in the backcourt for the Aviators. Not too effective. Attempt by Olsen goes off the body there of Neumann. It's going to be an Ohio hit in here. Lundmark. The pass to Olsen behind his own goal line. Back to Lundmark. Down to Carlson. Carlson, the pass to Olsen. Sweep shot. Another incredible save by Söderqvist. Rolling down the leg. Torkelson now with the ball. Cross-court pass to Kim Nyberg. Off the wall to Neumann. Neumann shot sails just wide. Zach Mellon there to recover for the Aviators off the wall. Finds Carlson. Quick offense here by Ohio. Carlson over to Alejandro. Some trouble controlling that pass. Gives Blanco an edge in. Alejandro still driving. Pass intercepted by Torkelson. Out to Blanco. Fresno going to look to reset here. Nyberg to Walsh. Coming down the line, it's Frafjord on the far wing. Back to Walsh. Frafjord. Shot goes off the leg of Owen Broom. Chipped in the air. Castellanos now. He'll pass out to Matt Smith. Smith to Walsh. Looking for a chance. Backing up behind midcourt. Coming in close to Castellanos. Owen Broom boxing him out from the ball. Trying to get around Smith. The hit's going to be awarded here to Ohio. Just over 5 minutes have passed in the second period. Fresno, only team on the board in the second after that penalty shot by Nilsson. Smith, the pass to Frafjord. In the box to Castellanos. Just missing the shot attempt there. It'll be Ohio's hit in. They're taking it quick as Fresno makes substitutions. Tarika on the far wing. Coming down the pass to Runke. Back over to Harstedt. Blanco. Still pressing up. Coming down will find Nilsson. Nilsson back down to Runke. He goes down. Carlson deep pass to Harstedt back in the own backcourt. Harstedt. Powerful shot attempt. Sails off the body of Neumann. Tarika and Nilsson to take it. Tarika missing the ball there for a shot opportunity. Neumann able to get in there, chip the ball away. Now it's going to be Kim Nyberg here on the recovery for the Fresno Force. He's driving up center lane. He'll go down deep, finding Neumann, trying to look for Torkelson, but that pass goes off the leg of Nilsson. The hit awarded to the Ohio Aviators. Samuel Runke. Harstedt. Tarika back to Runke. Center court pass, close wing, Nilsson. Shot goes off the body of Edvin Nilsson of the Fresno Force. Now Torkelson on the counterattack. That ball goes off the body of Harstead. Neumann losing his stick there, Albin Nilsson. Chip pass down, cross court to Harstead. Substitutions here for the Ohio Aviators. Thomas Mittelholzer. The pass to Carlson. Mittelholzer down to Olsen. Cross court. Finds Carlson. It's good! A beautiful shot high in the left corner of the goal. Ohio no longer scoreless in the second period. More importantly, the Aviators back in the lead. Your score, Fresno Force 2, Ohio Aviators 3 with 13:32 still to go in the second. Ohio certainly getting the gears working here in the second period. It's taking some time, but they're mounting some serious momentum here against the Force. Recovery on the faceoff there by Fresno. Kim Nyberg will go with a pass to Nilsson. Ohio going to look to continue their momentum as they continue to look for a win here in this match against the Force. Pass in deep to Torkelson, stolen by Carlson. Chipping away, he gets around Nilsson. Behind the back, pass to Olsen. The shot just saved by Söderqvist. It's going to be an Ohio hit-in. That was a beautiful no-looker pass cross court. And it's Lundmark. Over to Carlson. Lundmark again behind the goal. Nyberg chipping the ball away. Neumann able to get it for the Force. Neumann looking for Blanco. Zach Mellon hitting the ball to the boards. Torkelson trying to get it over. The hit awarded to Fresno off an incorrect hit. Torkelson and Neumann to take it. The pass down, Kim Nyberg, center court. Lundmark pressing, able to get a steal. It's Lundmark in the goalie. Saved by Söderqvist, but it's chipped back in. Almost looks like it was kicked in accidentally by Kim Nyberg. After the attempt by Lundmark bounced off the body of Theodor Söderqvist, the goalkeeper for the Fresno Force. No matter the cause, we know the outcome. It's another goal for Ohio. Your score now, Fresno Force 2, Ohio Aviators 4, with 12:47 still remaining in the second period. It was a beautiful counterattack there by Philip Lundmark of the Aviators off of that steal, catching Fresno completely off guard. Lundmark, of course, known for his intense speed on the NFL's court. Able to break away and beat out two Force defenders, Nilsson and Nyberg, on that goal. Harstedt over to Runke. Down, deep pass to Nilsson. Back to Runke. Matt Smith trying to jump the passing lane. Lucky for the Aviators, the pass went wild and far. Albin Nilsson. He'll pass it to Runke. Back down, Runke. To Nilsson. Goes off the foot there of Frafjord. Gortman shipping it back down. Tarika here for the Aviators. Carlson in the middle, loses control. Castellanos on the counter here for Fresno. The chip to Smith. Sails wide. Now it's Albin Nilsson. Castellanos chipping the ball away. Runke able to get the ball down. Tarika to Harstedt. Coming in close off the body of Gortman. It sails out of bounds. It'll be an Ohio hit in. The Aviators playing with some new life here, certainly energized by their two-goal runs so far in the second period, currently unanswered by Fresno. Mellon to Lundmark. Into Olsen. The timing just off on the shot attempt there. Ball chipped out. Torkelson the first to get there for the Fresno Force on the close wing. Center court pass working with Neumann. Beautiful diamond passing there, but it's stolen by the Aviators deep in their own territory. Lundmark able to get away behind his own goal. Advantage play granted to Ohio. Mellon to Mittelholzer. Mellon, the pass to Carlson. Ohio slowing down. Mittelholzer, midcourt, now speeding it up. Lundmark trying to find Carlson on the close wing, unable to. Carlson around the backside. Mellon to Lundmark. Driving in close. Edvin Nilsson getting low. The chip away there by Torkelson. He's got Neumann in the middle. Neumann driving. It's good. Another fast break offensive goal here, this time in Fresno's favor. Alex Neumann with a beautiful drive, taking the shot while running. And with that, 10 minutes, 51 seconds still remaining in the second. Fresno getting closer again. Your score, the Force, 3 versus the Aviators, 4. And Gideon pushing that face-off into Fresno territory for the Aviators. He'll go to the ground there. Just so happens to be blocking the ball as he does it. Losing a stick there for Taylor Walsh, but Castellanos able to get it for the Force. Matt Smith, far wing, looking for a pass cross court, finds Kortmach. Kortmach off the wall to Frafjord. Ball getting around. Samson McDonald there into the box to Castellanos. Unable to make a play. It's hit into the hands there of Skug. Owen Broom down. We're going to take an injury timeout. Like number 19, Owen Broom there, took an unfortunate hit. Coming to the substitution zone. Play to be resumed. It'll be Ohio's ball coming back in. The pass down to Nilsson on the close wing. Runke to Harstedt. Blanco slowly but surely pressing. Now it's retreating over to three-quarter court. It's a 1-2-2 zone here from Fresno. It worked well yesterday. Not as much success today against the high-octane Aviators. You can see the passion they have both for the game, for their team, and for the opportunity for a win in this game. Carlson driving, sweep shot, sails just wide left. Tarika down to Harstedt. Over to Runke. Runke down to Nilsson. Into Carlson, but he had just too much momentum going behind the goal line. Ball chipped out of bounds there. It's going to be an Ohio hit in. Both teams bringing in new lines. And it's going to be number 8, Philip Lundmark here with the pass to Carlson. Cross court to Olsen. Olsen in the middle. Olsen driving into the crease. Chipped away there by Kortmach. It's Smith and Castellanos on the break. That pass going off the legs of Mellon. Frafjord's attempt saved by Skug. Castellanos off the body of Joel Olsen. Sliding is the field player to make that save. Mittelholzer, the spin around Smith. Pass down the line to Lundmark. Kortmach to beat. The spin around. Castellanos shipping it into Fresno territory, but it's going to be a hit awarded here to the Aviators. Carlson taking it fast. Over to Olsen, off the body of Taylor Walsh. Taylor Walsh coming in for Fresno here today with a black eye from his shot blocking attempts yesterday against the Growlers, leaving it all on the court. Mittelholzer, that shot nearly in, but it goes on the outside of the net. He goes to the wall. Kim Nyberg for the Force looking for an opportunity. He's got 3 defenders down tight. The pass to Blanco, far wing. Back to Nyberg. Down to Edvin Nilsson. Lundmark. Unable to pressure there. The steal there by Joel Olsen. He's got Tarika in center court, but instead he'll back off. Go with the pass to Mellon as a safe out route. Substitutions here for the Aviators. Fresno staying put. Harstedt. Pass to Tarika, cross court. Now to Runke with the ball. Not much pressure here from the Fresno defense. Harstedt, far wing. Getting closer to his crease. Runke now. He's got Carlson coming up around center court. Not a lot of action here so far from the Aviators offense. on this drive, playing it slow instead, looking to slow down the game. Nilsson now cycling around on the close wing. Otterstedt coming around center lane. Out to Nilsson. The Aviators seeming to want to bide their time. Nilsson chips the pass down to Runka as Blanco pressures. Alejandro now in for the Aviators. Runka discussing with the substitution zone. Matt Smith now the up man for the defense here by the Force. Runka and Harstedt behind the goal line. It's interesting play here from the Aviators. It's something we haven't really seen from them at all this season. Harstedt, cross-court pass to Broom, back in after his injury. The spin trying to break. Matt Smith there. The hit awarded to Ohio. Samson McDonald now from the crease. Matt Smith pressuring the two Canadians there. McDonald off the wall to Kirian. Back to McDonald. Pass inside, trying to find Arkad Nyberg there just a millisecond before. Neumann down the line. Smith to Torkelson. Goes off the body of McDonald. It's going to be a Fresno Force hit in. 6:34 remaining in the second period. Ohio still with a 1-goal lead. Smith to Torkelson. Nilsson shot goes off the body of Gideon. Neumann trying to shake Owen Broom. Saved by Skjug. It had the power and it had the angle. Just didn't have the opening. Matt Smith now coming around. Pass blocked by Samson McDonald. Chipped out to Neumann in midcourt. The pass to Walsh. Back to Neumann. Center lane. Pass to Nilsson on the wing. It's good! Number 90, Edvin Nilsson, his second goal of the game for the Fresno Force. First in a penalty shot, second in open waters. It's back to a tie ball game. Fresno with an answer for the Aviators. 2 goals this period. 6 minutes, 6 seconds still to go in the second. Your score, Fresno Force 4, Ohio Aviators 4. Heading back down now for the face-off, it'll be number 4, Joel Olsen. On number 34, Alex Neumann. And pressure there by Lundmark, driving on the face-off. He'll push it into the far corner, Fresno's territory. And that's Nyberg getting a stick around. The ball going out behind. Runka trying to recover. It'll be a free hit here. Olsen and Lundmark set to take it. Olsen cross court. Carlson. Pass intercepted. Neumann. The back step to get around Carlson. Torkelson now fighting hard to maintain the possession. Getting boxed out there by Mellon. And now Torkelson off the free hit there for Fresno. Nyberg. We go with the pass to Nilsson. Down to Torkelson. Torkelson. A pass to Neumann. It's powerful. His shot attempt. Player down here. Number 9, Zach Mellon. Slow to get up, but on his feet, heading towards his team substitution zone. New lines here for both teams. 5:20 still remaining in the second. And the gentleman's hit there by number 21, Jonathan Tarika. Over to Walsh. Frafjord coming around center lane. Behind the back pass to Walsh on the far wing. Walsh down the line to Castellanos, looking around. Frafjord going to have to get there to field that pass first. Carlson on him tight there in coverage in the corner. And it's going to be a Fresno hit. Smith to Gordmach off the body of Runka. Gordmach to Smith. Back to Gordmach on the close wing. And the shot attempt. What a goal! Kordemanch gave it the power. It chips off the stick of Jonas Castellanos, which gives it the angle and gives it the in. Fresno now taking the lead, 4:47 remaining in the second. Your score now, Fresno 5, Ohio 4. It's been a back and forth of momentum here in the second period. Both teams enjoying pockets of success, and it looks like right now it's Fresno's turn on the draw. We'll see if Ohio can get cooking and tie it back up here to end the second period. Less than 5 minutes remaining for them to do so. It'll be a hit here for Ohio. Mittelholzer to Mellon. Carlson, center lane, back out to Mellon. Mellon down, off the wall. Olsen back on the wall to Mellon. Driving down, getting the ball around Nilsson. Lundmark now looking for an opportunity. He'll pass to Olsen. Olsen, shot opportunity, goes off the legs of Torkelson. Carlson maintaining possession for Ohio. Fancy footwork. The pass to Lundmark, saved by Söderqvist. Mellon looking for another attempt. Neumann getting the stick there, chipping it out. It's going to be an Aviators hit in. Lundmark to take it. Ohio turning up the heat. Nearly a goal off the leg of Söderqvist there from Olsen. Lundmark going to the ground. Another Aviators hit. Philip Lundmark to Carlson. Zach Mellon now. Shot sails wide left. Nyberg with the pass to Neumann. Less than 4 minutes remain in the second period. Nilsson to Nyberg. Over to Neumann. Neumann facing some increased pressure there from Carlson. He'll go with a pass to Nyberg. Cross court to Blanco. Down to Nilsson. Down around the world to Neumann behind the goal line. Chipped up by Mittelholzer. Two players going to the ground there, Mellon and Blanco. Zach Mellon seeming to be taking a beating so far this game. Looking a little worse for wear. He's one of the most high output performers for the Aviators team. Called by many a future Hall of Famer. All NAFL first team last season. Nilsson now gets the pass out to Runke. Nilsson on the close wing. Driving down. Pass in the center to Tarika. Saved by Söderqvist. Chipped away by Kordemanch. It's now Matt Smith for the Force. To Castellanos. Down the center. Frafjord saved by Skjug. Smith gets it to Frafjord. Fresno still on the offensive here. Frafjord to Smith. Trying to get it to Castellanos in the box, but Runke able to recover for Ohio. Castellanos with a steal nearly. Runke now trying to beat out Fresno defenders. Taylor Walsh getting a stick in there and chipping the ball out of bounds. It's going to be Ohio's hit in. Joel Olsen now. Trying to get a deep cross-court pass. It's blocked there by Torkelson. The steal by Carlson, a spin around. Neumann. Three defenders on him, still able to get a pass to Olsen. Impressive ball handling from Ohio, and Carlson still on the offensive. That pass falling short. Blanco to Neumann to Torkelson. Torkelson coming in close, saved by Skjug. Down to Mellon. Pass to Lundmark. Deflected there. Edvin Nilsson able to get between Lundmark and the goal. Hit awarded here to Ohio as Lundmark goes flying out. It's a push call. Mellon to Carlson. The shot attempt sails just wide right. Nyberg going down there. And referee Vince Faso calling it as a hit in here for Ohio. Olsen down to Mittelholzer. Down to Carlson. Less than 2 minutes on the clock for Ohio to tie the game up. Lundmark's shot just wide right off the backboard. Joel Olsen behind the goal line. The pass to Lundmark. Down to Carlson. Carlson sweep shot attempt blocked there. Blanco and Torkelson on the defense. Neumann driving down off the leg of Skjug. able to kick it away. Mittelholzer to Olsen, far wing, back to Mittelholzer. Mellon to Carlson. Back down to Hardstedt. Smith pursuing. And now Kalle Hardstedt. Taking his time, taking it slow. The pass to Runke. Tarika. Pass down the line. Albin Nilsson. Around to Hans Carlson. Blocked there by Walsh. It's a fight for possession in the back corners. We enter the last minute of the second period. Nilsson looking for a shot attempt. He'll miss the ball. Matt Smith capitalizing and pushing it back into Ohio territory. Fresno hitting their defensive stride so far. Nilsson down the line to Carlson. Runke and Carlson, close wing. 30 seconds remaining in the second period. Can Ohio tie it up before intermission? Deep pass intercepted by Frafjord. Frafjord, far wing. Ball chipped. It's still in bounds. Castellanos in the corner. 15 seconds. Intercepted. Hardstedt driving down now. Fast break opportunity. Trying to get a pass off. Goes off the body of Nyberg. Tarika putting too much sauce on it. Ball sailing out of bounds. It's going to be a Fresno hit in. 7 seconds on the board. Nilsson to Torkelson. Looks like Fresno will try to ride it out here. And a last-ditch effort sails out of bounds at the end of the period. Your score at the end of 2, Fresno 5, Ohio Aviators 4 in this thriller of a game. What a close-knit match. That means you're not going to want to miss the third period of action that we'll have for you in less than 12 minutes. And stay tuned as we have an exclusive player interview during the break. Well, floorball fans of the NAFL, it's certainly been a thriller so far here between the Fresno Force and the Ohio Aviators. It's a close game. I'm joined here by Andreas Blixt, owner, president, and player for the Aviators. Andreas, how are you feeling about your team's performance after 2?
So the score is 1 up, that we used to, but I think that we are playing a really composed game here, and it's an open game. They have a good set of players also. I think we can match them out and wear them down in a good way here in the third period.
Now, can you walk us through your decision to condense your team to 2 main lines coming into today?
So looking at how we have been performing and to tweak it up a little bit, but also how we put ourselves into a game mode and preparing ourselves for an eventual playoff, where we actually need to do a lot of matching against the other teams.
And heading into the third period, what do you think has been the key from your successes in the first two that you need to carry into the third in order to come away with a win?
So we need to stop losing the diagonal passes in the middle, and we need to go straight for the goal and hard shots directly from the passes.
Andreas Blix, thank you so much for joining us. Floorball fans, don't go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss the third period between the Fresno Force and the Ohio Aviators. Well, Floorball fans, it's almost time for the third period of what has been an electric matchup here to start the day of play for the NAFL's 2023 season between the Force and the Aviators. A reminder that the NAFL wouldn't be possible without the help of our sponsors, such as our official game ball of the NAFL. As we head down for the face-off, you can trust our game ball is the only official one. It's Excel, because like the NAFL, Excel chooses to rule. And, of course, you can find the statbeat.com/NAFL, all the stats for past and present and future NAFL games, matchups, scores, assists, goals, and rankings, and more at statbeat.com/NAFL. Now, as we head back down, it's been an incredibly competitive game so far, neither team ever getting more than a 2-goal advantage. We spoke to owner, president, and player of the Ohio Aviators, Andreas Blixt, during the intermission. He told us he's been proud of his team's performance. It's obviously been a close game. The key, he said, strategically, is to have more direct on-goal shots, to hit harder, and to make sure that their diagonal passes as a team are not getting intercepted. That's been where Fresno's defense shined during the second period, was in blocking those passes through center court defense. Now it's Noeman driving in the middle, out to Torkelson. Back to Noeman, coming in close, looking for a Michigan goal, saved by Skug. Lundmark, the spin around, looking for an opportunity between the legs of Noeman. The pass back out to Carlson. Substitutions here for both teams. Runke over to Carlson. Hans Carlson back to Runke. The pass to Tarika, close wing. Not a lot of pressure yet from Smith, the up man in the 1-2-2 zone for Fresno. Harstedt over to Runke. Once again, Ohio playing it slow here. This time they don't have the advantage of the lead. Currently down 1 goal in the period. It's Fresno 5-4. Nilsson, the pass to Harstedt. Powerful sweep shot attempt there, but it sails wide right off the leg of Kortmach. Nilsson able to get it out to Hans Carlson, down to Runke. Back to Carlson. Runke to Harstedt. Go down the line. Tarika trying to get a pass off in the middle. He'll have to go back out to Harstedt. Diagonal pass made there to Carlson. Chipped over to Runke. Back to Carlson. Shot attempt sails off the body of Frafjord. It'll break the momentum, but it'll be an Ohio hit-in. It'll be number 8, Philip Lundmark, heading back to take it for Ohio. Lundmark off the wall, finds Mellon. Down to Mittelolze. Down the line, working back to Zach Mellon. Carlson getting an impressive pass to Mellon. Shot sails wide left. Coming down, Lundmark recovering there for the Aviators behind the goal line. Nyberg trying to pressure him out. Nyberg going to the wall. It's going to be a Fresno Force hit. A push call there on Lundmark. Nilsson to Noeman. Back out to Kim Nyberg. Max Blanco in the center. Pass intercepted there. Carlson to Lundmark. Noeman able to block that pass. Lundmark going to the ground. It's going to be ruled fair play. Noeman to Nilsson. Torkelson back to Nilsson. The ball to Frafjord as Fresno makes substitutions. Back to Kortmach. Walsh coming around the center. Going down, Kortmach. His pass blocked there off the leg of Nilsson. Now it's Samuel Runke in the backcourt here for the Aviators, down to Kalle Harstedt. The pass to Hans Carlson. Back to Runke. Ohio again slowing the game down. Runke back down, close wing. Tarika now driving in closer. Diagonal pass there, cross court. Intercepted by Frafjord. Ohio trying to recover that pass Smith. Now it's Matt Smith. His shot sails off the body of Harstedt. Good reactive defense there from Ohio, but it was a close call, and it's still going to be a Fresno hit in. Frafjord, shot sails wide right, goes off the leg of Harstedt. Another hit in here for Fresno. It'll be Noeman and Blanco here on the hit for Fresno. Trying to go into the middle to Torkelson. He'll have to kick it back out to Blanco behind the goal line. Deep pass down, misses Edvin Nilsson. No pursuit from the Ohio defense. They'll be sticking closer to half court. A 2-1-2 formation here. Kim Nyberg, the pass to Blanco. The shot attempt just saved by the hand of Skjug. An on-target shot for Max Blanco. Pass attempt by Hans Carlson goes off the body of Adam Torkelson. It's going to be a hit in for Ohio. It'll be number 9, Zach Mellon, set to take it. Thomas Mittelholzer. The pass to Mellon. You go back out. Carlson, deep pass down, blocked there by Nyberg. Neumann now on the offensive. 5 minutes have passed so far in the third period. Still scoreless so far. Neumann driving down over to Torkelson. His shot sailing out of bounds. Referee's calling an injury timeout there. Kim Nyberg on his feet, but definitely in some pain. Kim Nyberg now being looked at on the Fresno bench. It'll be Fresno's ball here. Matt Smith set to take it as play resumes. The pass to Frafjord, down to Walsh. Walsh, midcourt, cross over to Kortmach. His pass goes off the body of Hugo Carlson, sailing out of bounds. Fresno's hit, Kortmach takes it, pass to Walsh. Getting around 3 Aviators defenders with the pass down to Castellanos. The Castellanos pass going wild. Smith to recover, shot sails just wide left. It was a no-looker spin pass. Now it's going to be Thomas Mittelholzer after the recovery by Skjug. Over to Carlson. Back down, Zach Mellon. Driving deep, getting around Castellanos. Over to Olsen. Just missing the shot attempt. Losing control of the ball. Frafjord off the wall to Walsh. Walsh pressed deep inside Fresno territory. Mellon to Olsen. Again, just missing the shot attempt. Lundmark still working hard for the Aviators. It'll lose the ball to Kortmach. But Carlson able to keep it off of Kortmach's wild pass down. Kicked out of bounds by Frafjord. And it's going to be an Aviators ball. Kortmach with the steal, but it goes down to Thomas Mittelholzer at center court. Shot attempt there by Hugo Carlson goes off the body of Kortmach. Now Castellanos trying to drive, ball chipped up in the air. Castellanos blocking out Mellon. Now it's going to be Castellanos and Carlson in the far corner. Hit awarded to the Aviators. Number 9, Zach Mellon to take it. He's being called out for substitutions. Doesn't appear to be too happy about it. Now Samuel Runke. We'll go with a pass to Harstedt. Back over to Samuel Runke. Blanco pressing, going behind the goal line. Breaking up a pass there between Carlson and Runke. Harstedt losing control of the ball. Neumann with it. Improper hit. It's going to be a Fresno ball. Edvin Nilsson now for the Force. Nyberg behind him. Torkelson to his left. Torkelson losing control of the ball. Miscommunication there. Chipped outside. After some stick-to-stick contact, it's going to be an Aviators ball. Missed opportunity there for Fresno. Looked like some miscommunication there between Torkelson and Nilsson on who was going to be fielding the ball after the fake. Kalle Harstedt over to Samuel Runke. Down the line, finds Carlson in the middle. Tarika just saved by Söderqvist, but it's going to be an Ohio hit in. A very close call there for Fresno. Carlson into Nilsson, chip, but it's just wide right of the goal. Torkelson trying to get there first. Carlson on Nilsson in the far corner. An intense physical defensive battle there. And it's going to be an Ohio hit. Substitutions again here. First line returning to the court for the Aviators as they get ready to take this hit. Lundmark, who go with a pass to Carlson. Mellon down to Mittelholzer. Joel Olsen. Mittelholzer again, down to Mellon. Diagonal pass. Olsen's shot powerful, but it sails high and out of bounds. It'll be a Fresno hit in. Ohio, a team that's looking tired out on the court. Can they push through? Running two lines this game, certainly affecting the stamina of their players. Pass intercepted there by Mellon. Mellon going to the ground, and it's a delayed penalty call. Gordemont with the ball. The penalty after Mellon going to the ground. Referee Vince Faso coming to the Secretariat table. It's going to be number 27, Jonas Castellanos. Called for that penalty after a collision with Zach Mellon. It still looked like all love after Castellanos helped Mellon up from the ground, checking on him after that hit. But it means that the Ohio Aviators are going to be entering power play now with 12:21 remaining in the third period. Down a goal. This could be the moment they're waiting for. They've had success previously this game in power play. Joel Olsen. Mellon shot, saved by Söderqvist. Another attempt getting off there from Torika. But it's kicked out. Lundmark, Carlson, now to Olsen. Mellon recovering that ball. The pass down to Olsen. Getting it over to Lundmark. Lundmark shot attempt goes off the body of Nilsson, staying in bounds. Nyberg boxing him out. Neumann able to get there. The ball chipped out to Zach Mellon. Mellon to Lundmark, losing some control of that pass. Nilsson trying to take the opportunity. Interception there by Neumann. And it's going to be a Fresno hit here off a high stick violation. Captain of the Aviators, Zach Mellon, certainly not happy about the call. Nyberg down to Neumann. The spin around, driving in close. Mellon boxing him out, losing his stick in the process, but he's able to keep him away from the goal and from making an attempt. Olsen now, close wing. A minute has passed so far in power play. Ohio resetting their offense. Mellon to Olsen. Down to Tarika. The pass to Mellon. Mellon shot, it's good! What an incredible shot. Neumann not able to fall in time, and the ball too fast for Söderqvist. Another power play goal for the Aviators at a crucial moment. That was number 9, Zach Mellon, the All-NAFL first-team player. Coming in clutch for Ohio, straight down the line, just like team owner Andreas Blixt said they needed to make their shots. 11:03 remaining in the third period. It's all tied up again. Fresno 5, Ohio 5. The Aviators, certainly a team that's tired after intense play and running two lines, but you can see smiles from their bench there after that goal. The pass down to Mittelholzer. Now to Olsen. We'll see if that goal is going to reinvigorate them here as they enter the last minutes of play here. Coming close to 10 minutes remaining. Olsen on a recovery there. The pass to Carlson. Back out, Lundmark. His shot goes off the body of Taylor Walsh. The pass out to Mellon. Ohio keeping the pressure on Mittelholzer. Back to Mellon. Off the wall, trying to find Carlson. It sails wide. Walsh trying to pressure as a result. Carlson tripping a bit, but still able to spin around. Over to Mellon. The shot attempt goes off the body of Gortmach, chipped up in the air. It's still in bounds. Castellanos on Olsen in the corner. Time stopped there. A stomp on the ball means a new one needs to come onto the court. 10-10 remaining in the third. New lines coming out here for both teams. It'll be a Nyberg-Carlson face-off. Chipped behind the goal. Nilsson able to get it out for the force. Noeman trying to capitalize. The pass to Blanco. He misses the shot. Sailing out of bounds. It's going to be an Aviators hit in. Harstedt, the pass over to Runke. The third period officially halfway over. Runke taking his time. Blanco still staying around the crease. Coming from behind to pressure Harstedt. Pass down to Nilsson. It's Nilsson on Nilsson. Neumann with the steal as Alba Nilsson goes to the ground. Neumann to Blanco. Now Nilsson, the pass out. Back to Blanco from Neumann. Blanco trying to get the angle on Carlson. The pass down to Nyberg. Off the wall, Blanco again. Chipped away there by Samuel Runke. It's going to draw a foul. It's going to be a free hit here for the Fresno Force. Nyberg, deep pass to Neumann. Pass deflected off the body of Philip Lundmark. It was a fast ball. Another hit in here for the Force. First line returning here for the Ohio Aviators. Frafjord to take it. The pass to Smith going a little wild. He'll get it to Walsh though. Chipped to the wall by Olsen. Matt Smith still able to recover here for Fresno. Behind the goal line. Out to Kordmach. Kordmach shot goes off the body of Mellon. Frafjord pass to Kordmach. Intercepted there by Carlson. Matt Smith able to recover, but Carlson's body there to block the shot. What a mad grab for possession there between Carlson and Smith. Zach Mellon to take this hit here for Ohio. The pass to Mittelholzer, down to Olsen. Olsen down to Mellon. Working with Carlson on the far wing. Cross-court pass to Olsen. Sweep shot, just wide right. Zach Mellon off the back wall to Philip Lundmark. Coming down, Mellon into Olsen, just saved by Söderqvist. It was a little wide right. It's going to be Ohio's hit in here. A little confusion, both Lundmark and Carlson with the ball ready to make the hit for Ohio, but it's going to be Lundmark who isn't the imposter there. Pass to Mellon. It goes wide, not too much pressure from Matt Smith. Carlson back to Mellon. Ohio trying to ride the wave of their momentum and their energy. Mittelholzer losing control of that pass. Walsh is there. Castellanos, close wing. He's got Smith for support. He'll go in instead, trying to find Frafjord, but Carlson's there for the steal. Frafjord still able to get it. He'll try to chip at the Castellanos, but instead he finds Isaac Skug. Lundmark now with the ball, far wing. The spin around. Matt Smith in front of him. The pass to Nilsson as he cycles out. Nilsson to Mittelholzer. Off the back wall to Nilsson. Matt Smith hurrying off to make a substitution here as the first line returns for Fresno. Harstedt with the ball. 7.5 minutes remaining in the third. Still a tie game. Blanco pressuring. The pass now. Hans Carlson. Coming around. Advantage play. Steal by Neumann. It's going to be the free hit now awarded to Ohio off the possession change. Samuel Runke to take it. Going down. Finds Harstedt. Runke, cross court to Carlson. Coming in, the shot on target goes off the body of Söderqvist. Neumann breaking a stick there, snapping off the defense. Nilsson, the pass to Tarika. Kalle Harstedt down off the wall to Hans Carlson, to Runke. Carlson down the corner to Nilsson. He's got a bigger frame, trying to box out Nyberg, but Nyberg with enough agility and stick handling, able to get it out there. Adam Torkelson, pass to Nilsson. Impressive ball work, goes off the body of Runke. Both losing control of it. It's going to be an Ohio hit there. Edvin Nilsson with some heavy push action there on Samuel Runke as they headed for the corner for a possession battle. Zach Mellon set to take the hit here for the Aviators. He'll pass it to Mittelholzer. Back to Mellon on the far wing. Hugo Carlson cycling around center lane. The ball just a little out of control. Castellanos pass gets to Smith. The shot is good. What a shot from team captain number 61, Matt Smitty Smith. From long range, almost a half-court shot. It was straight on, no tricks, no funny business. Just a direct line to the goal. 6:16 remaining, and Fresno takes the lead again. Your score, 4-6 versus the Aviators, 5. Matt Smith, of course, a star player for Fresno last season as well. Another member of the All-NAFL first team along with Zach Mellon. Last season scoring 29 points for the Force. Ball chipped away there by Frafjord on the recovery for Fresno. Time becoming ever more dire for the Aviators here. They've had a lot of momentum. The name of the game right now is mentality and energy. Can they keep their head in the game and keep it in their mind that this still could be their game? We've seen larger deficits overcome in less time here in the NAFL. Floorball being a fast-paced, high-energy sport where anything can happen. Harstedt, deep shot, just saved by Söderqvist. It'll be a Fresno ball here off a high stick violation. That shot nearly was the energy that Ohio needed to get their head back in. Frafjord, back to Knight. Walsh, center lane. Backing off, losing control, having to dive to get the pass off. Nilsson to Carlson, saved by Söderqvist, shipped away by Matt Smith. The Fresno bench full of new life after Matt Smith's goal there. Tarika looking for a man to pass to. In the middle to Nilsson, just a little high, unable to control it. Tarika down to Harstedt. Cross court to Runke. Kalle Harstedt. Deep shot, sails wide right. Carlson. Spin around off the wall, finds Tarika. Ohio still putting some pressure on here. Harstedt shot off the right post. So close there for Ohio. Nilsson, Tarika off the body of Walsh. An incredible defensive series from the Fresno Force. Nilsson, Tarika looking for a man to pass to. Facing pressure from Castellanos. He'll have to go to Runke. Down to Hans Carlson. Into Tarika, losing the ball for the shot. Crucial mistake off the wall. Kalle Harstedt able to recover. Ohio still with possession. Impressive recovery by the team. Harstedt driving down in the center, looking for Carlson. Chipped away by Torkelson. Now it's Matt Smith on the offensive, stolen by Carlson. They're looking for a call. The shot from Hugo Carlson. A lot of speed, but it sails out of bounds. It's going to be the hit in here for Fresno. The pass down to Neumann. Diagonal to Nyberg. Off the wall, Max Blanco. Spin around, intercepted by Zach Mellon. Pass to Joel Olsen. Getting it in the box, looking for Mellon. The shot by Philip Lundmark. The player's reaction absolutely electric. Philip Lundmark with the slap shot and in. That's his hat trick for the game. 3:54 remaining. Once again, a tie ball game here. Live from Georgetown, your score, Fresno 4-6, Ohio Aviators 6. What a game it has been, Floorball fans. A fun one to watch, a fun one to call. These teams showing how evenly matched they are, playing up to each other's levels. We're going to see who's able to come out with it. If no team is able to score before the end of time in the third period, then the rules stipulate they will go to a 5-minute sudden death overtime. If no winner emerges at the end of overtime, the match goes to a penalty shootout. Nyberg working the backcourt here with Nilsson. He's got Blanco on the close wing. He'll pass to Blanco. Pass down the line to Neumann. Chipped away there by Mellon. Blanco on the close wing. The steal by Olsen. Getting it out to Lundmark. Lundmark on the offensive. Driving down to Olsen. Saved by Söderqvist. Kicked away by Nyberg. What a counterattack by the Aviators. The pass to Blanco. Over to Nilsson. Far wing. Back to Nyberg. Down to Neumann. Off the wall. Finds Blanco. Ball goes off the body of Mittelholzer. A little limp there. That one had to hurt. And it's going to be a Fresno ball here in Aviator territory. Each one of these calls becomes more and more critical as time dwindles down in the third. Blanco to Neumann. The spin around Mittelholzer. Mellon chipping it away. Mellon coming down the line. The pass to Olsen. Olsen over to Carlson, but he loses control. Gets out to Torkelson. And it's hit around. Blanco with the recovery. No shot attempt yet to Neumann. Back to Blanco. Over to Neumann. Now Nilsson, center court. Neumann, far side. Taking it slow. Goes off the body of Carlson. Philip Lundmark on the attack. The shot goes off the body there of Nilsson. Carlson trying desperately to recover for Ohio. Neumann over to Torkelson. Off the body of Carlson. Carlson lost sight of the ball, but Olsen's on the attack. Olsen driving down, the shot just off the left post. Every single player on the Ohio bench standing in anticipation. 2 minutes, 7 seconds remaining on the clock. Fresno calling for a timeout there after that attack. Fresno certainly keeping it cool here in the remaining minutes of the third period. But with a tie ball game, now might not be the time to play it cool. Ohio putting a lot of energy out there. They're draining their tanks here, running two lines. The problem is, will they wear themselves out before overtime? It's a question they've got to be able to answer. Fresno head coach Bruno Lundberg talking strategy with his players. Of course, Coach Bruno Lundberg, the legend player for Balrog. It's his second season coaching Fresno. The team having a lot of success so far this season, off to a 2-1 start, far better than Fresno performed last season. It's thanks to improved team chemistry, an influx of new talent, and of course the same old Fresno team culture that's so vital to their identity here in the NAFL. Nyberg, the pass to Nilsson. Back to Nyberg. Neumann, back to Nyberg. Nilsson, far wing, down, Torkelson. Missing the recovery on that pass, giving Mellon an in. The hit's going to be awarded here to Fresno off of Mellon's defense. 1:46 left on the clock. Ball chipped away. It's going to be another Fresno hit. Torkelson down to Nyberg, over to Nilsson on the close wing. Nyberg, deep pass down to Neumann. Neumann on Harstedt there in the corner. Still fair play. Now double team defense from the Aviators. That's the third hit in a row here ruled for Fresno. 1.5 minutes left on the clock. Certainly helping their momentum in the last moments. Chipped off the stick of Olsen. Hodgstedt able to kick it out, but Nyberg's there for the recovery. The shot goes off the body of Mellon. Sails out of bounds. It'll be a hit in for Fresno to be taken from the far corner. Folks, it's been an incredible game, and we're certainly rearing up for a tense conclusion to it. The goal attempt there by Noaman, saved by Hodgstedt. Now in the corner, Olsen breaking away. The chip pass down to Lundmark. Nyberg only pushing him closer. In the middle there, it's good! With 1:06 left, Hugo Carlson, number 17, with the chipped goal off of the Ohio counterattack. What a crucial moment. The Fresno Force hanging their heads in disbelief at that goal. It looked like it was going to be 2-3 saves in a row from bounces by Söderqvist. But he was there for the perfect chip. 1:06, no longer a tie game. Your score, Fresno 6, Ohio 7. It's still anybody's game. As it stands, Ohio going to be desperately defending their lead, and that's going to be another important call. Improper faceoff. Fresno jumping the gun. Ohio ball. Mellon down deep off the wall to Olsen. Nyberg pushing him in the corner, still able to maintain possession. Olsen gets it cross court to Mellon. Mellon off the wall to himself. The pass down to Carlson, staying in bounds miraculously. Edvin Nilsson getting it out to Torkelson. Torkelson to spin around. Hit awarded here to Fresno off of Carlson's defense. 43 seconds left in the game. Edvin Nilsson down to Neumann. Off the wall, Smith cross court to Torkelson. He takes the shot. Blocked there off the stick of Philip Lundmark. 30 seconds. The pass to Hugo Carlson, far wing, sending it down deep into Fresno territory. Fresno running 6 field players. No goalkeeper in the net for Fresno. This is their last shot to send it to overtime. Joel Olsen sending it away. Off the wall, Albin Nilsson on the attack. Nearly able to get the open net goal. 10 seconds left. Lundmark crashing into the wall. Torkelson off the wall to himself. 6 seconds. Can Matt Smith make one final goal? The steal by Lundmark seals the deal. At the end of time, your final score, the Fresno Force 6, Ohio Aviators 7. Their first win as a franchise in the NAFL. That's got to feel good for the Aviators. Folks, that was an instant classic stunner of a game from the NAFL. It's just a sliver of the action you can expect from this season. Thank you for joining us, and don't forget, we're going to be coming to you soon in a few moments with an exclusive post-game interview. And of course, stay tuned, because in just over an hour, we're going to be back with another exciting floorball matchup when the Florida Vikings take on the Fort Worth Jaguars. Well, Floorball fans, we've just gotten done with what has certainly been one of the most exciting games of the 2023 season so far. The Aviators coming away with their first win in franchise history over the Fresno Force. I'm joined here by Philip Lundmark. How are you feeling after the win?
I feel good. This was a great game. It was a good speed and it was important win.
What do you think changed in this game that allowed your team to finally click, to finally come away with the win?
I think we know we need to win the game to go all the way. So it's an important game and we do it good.
And what was your secret? You, of course, had some incredible plays, a hat trick on the game. What was your mindset heading in?
I got good passes, open net. It's so easy to score.
Well, Philip Lundmark, a true team player. Congratulations
so
to the Aviators and to you. Best of luck the rest of the season. Floorball fans, what an exciting match. Don't worry, that's not the end of our floorball action for today. Join us again in an hour at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time to see the Florida Vikings take on the Fort Worth Jaguars. We'll see you then. Until then, I've been your host, Tanner David.